Hey, what's up, guys? Beastmaster here. I want to thank everybody who made a response video to me this past week, and I want to thank everybody who gave me a shout out this past week. It means a lot. I really don't know how to explain how much it means to me. I guess you guys are just going to have to take my word for it. It means a whole lot, and I'm going to get back to everybody. I'm just going to start off with this little response to Real Guido. You acknowledged some of the things I said about, juggalos just wanting to party. And some people just like to lay back and chill. I admit, back in the day, I was in the pits all the time. And there really was something special there. Going to an ICP show and whiling out in the pit, trying to see how long you could survive as close as you could to the front of the stage, and just getting as close as you can to ICP and to the Fago, and in that ocean of juggalos, and just putting yourself in the mix and seeing what'll happen. We got a video about mosh pit etiquette. I'll put a link in the description. Cali Green Too Fresh, Scotty Two Balls, and myself, we all talk about it, and we kind of give a different perspective. And so anyways, it really is a strange new scene. I mean, I'm not the same person that I was 15 years ago, and I certainly don't spend as much time as a pit as I used to. My girl and I, we like to stay in the back. We have a lot of friends that we like to socialize with when we're at shows, and there's really never a dull moment at an ICP show. I understand that everybody that goes to an ICP show is going to bring their own flavor to the table, and these shows have been going on longer than my high school and my college careers put together. I mean, this really is a community, and trying to unite everyone and trying to get everyone to get along, I don't even know. I can't imagine everyone being on the same page, right? Because some of us are just been there, done that, and some of us are going through that clown boy phase, which I really don't like that expression. When you're looking around like for any sign, like, look at that. There's a juggalo right there. Would you know it if you didn't see that? No, you wouldn't. But, being a closet juggalo, I don't like that expression either. It implies that there's something shameful about it. I mean, merch is merch. And correct me if I'm wrong, but in the metal world, isn't it frowned upon to wear the t-shirt of the band that you're going to see? I mean, isn't that something that is made fun of? Like, if I go to a Motley Crue show and I wear a Motley Crue t-shirt, aren't I a herb? Or is that not how it works? Because in the Juggalo world, that's not how it works. And I remember growing up, I wasn't just new to the Juggalo scene, I was new to the concert scene in general. I'd go to Motley Crue shows and I'd see all the old, wash-ups and all the mullets and, all the, sleeveless jean jackets and patches. And I went to a Tom Petty show and I saw Family Man, and I saw, college girls, and all walks of life. And when you go to a Juggalo show, there is a little bit of Jerry Springer in the air, but there is a very interesting, eclectic walk of life as well. And just thinking about what ICP stands for and the kind of things that they advocate for, I really like that last Hatchet Herald that came out when Violent J answered all these questions. And maybe I'll make a video and read that out loud, because I don't think that's getting nearly enough attention. A magnificent article or printed interview. It reminded me of the old days, back in 2000 and 2001, when we get those massive printed interviews and we could just read them. I saved them. Maybe I'll put those up on YouTube. Make a scrolling text. But there really is a lot of preconceived notions about fan bases, and everything is clumped into categories. Did Kurt Cobain approve of the term grunge? And wasn't that something that the media created? And that label of horrorcore, underground, juggalo. I mean, we don't have to follow these rules. I think CPN's last video is a great example of how sick and tired people are getting with the rest of the world. It's not just juggalos anymore. We live in the real world. I mean, there isn't a compound, there isn't a Juggalo apartment, there isn't a Juggalo island around the clock. When those first gatherings happened, it was really a mass awakening where there was no means to connect aside from like message boards, you know? AOL. You're right, you couldn't talk on the phone and the internet at the same time. It was a little difficult back then. Violent J answered so many questions. He spelled everything out for us. And right now we're still, you know, coming to terms with the fact that there are some fake juggalos on the internet. Wow, go figure. The only other thing Guido mentioned is, getting caught up in bullshit. You said it was something that comes with, being a part of the young generation. I've got to disagree with you there, buddy. Getting caught up in bullshit is something that every generation does. And when you're trying to sink the hearts and minds of juggalos, that's just a task that is so huge. Why are we tackling it? Why are we trying to, get everybody on the same page? Like, why do we care so much? If you don't care what a hater has to say, what do you care what a confused juggalo has to say? How does that affect you? I mean, I understand you don't want to be labeled a gang, but I know you all want to know my opinion about Boondocks. Anyway, much love. Thanks for the response videos. There's obviously a lot to talk about. All right, peace.